Hey everyone, Matt here from the planet, and today we're talking about all of my medals up to and including 2020. So the first medal I've got here is the Great North Run medal from 2020, and this is the first ever half marathon that I've ever done. So that's obviously of some great importance to me. It was the first ever half marathon event that I ever did. I hadn't really taken it seriously enough in training. I remember it being a very hot day all that time ago. Got to the 11 kilometre mark and I got a cramp in the back of the legs and the calves, and basically couldn't run at all. So my time in that half marathon, 2 hours 57 and 25 minutes. Actually, it was probably something along the lines of about 2 hours and 20 minutes. But back then, in 2002, there weren't actually chip timing everybody crossing the line. And when I crossed the start line, so the clock had already counted on 40 minutes when I finished. But all in all, very memorable. The first half marathon I ever did, and at the time it felt like one of the hardest things I've ever done as well. I continued running a lot after the Great North Run in 2002, but didn't take up any events. 2009 I decided I was going to have another go, and picked up another medal there. So my time in 2009 was 2 hours 18 minutes 55 seconds, which I was really quite happy with at the time. After 2009, I remember it being, really enjoyed it, and getting my time to 2 hours 18, I was thinking I really want to push on now and try and get 2 hours. In 2010, I had another shot at it, same one again, same place, same course. Came in this time at 2 hours and 11 minutes and 20 seconds. So not what I was aiming for, but I really enjoyed the day, and I was obviously making some progress. I didn't run the Great North Run in 2011. I came back and ran the event in 2012, and it was in 2012 I actually broke the 2 hour mark. My finishing time for that was 1 hour 55 and 17 seconds. So it was really, for me at the time, I thought this is really quite fast, and I remember feeling really strong in the middle of the race. And then I thought I'd have another go at it again in 2013. That's my medal from 2013, the Great North Run again. And then I came in at this one at 2 hours and 4:35. So I remember after the 2013 half marathon, that was my 5th Great North Run, and I'm retiring now, and I'm not gonna run another one. But then I've got another 6 or 7 medals to talk about. So in 2019, I came back and run the Great North Run again, and now it's run by Simply Health rather than Bupa. And this year my time was 2 hours 28 and 4. But this year wasn't really about a fast time, and this time my wife had decided to run it with me. She's been very supportive. The last few Great North Runs that I've done had always been there at the start and the finish with me, which I really appreciate a lot. But it was great to actually run the event together with her. So we've got some really good memories of that. We were registered and booked in to run the 2020 Great North Run, but obviously that hasn't gone ahead this year. I have a strong interest in Formula 1 motorsport as well as running. Also in 2019 in November, it doesn't actually seem that long away, I ran the Silverstone Formula 1 circuit half marathon, and I managed to finish that with a time of 1 hour 58 37 seconds. Really enjoyable day. The weather was, I remember it being a drizzly day, but not too windy, a little bit breezy, nothing too strong. So great conditions to run and not be too worried about the heat. And ran it with a couple of friends, so we had a really good day. It was just really nice to be on a Formula 1 circuit, something you don't get chance to do. Obviously, a lot of the circuits you can't actually get onto them unless there's a specific event like this going on. I was due to run that again this November, but that's actually been pushed back out until 2021. After November, I had a couple of weeks where I didn't run too heavy, and then I went out. I signed up for a virtual medal, which is this one here, which is actually the icon for Run the Planet on the YouTube channel. And with the spirit of the wolf, I went out and ran as far as I could for as long as I could on this route that was going to be 28k. If you watch my injuries video that was out recently, you'll see in that I talk about, that's the one where I went and caused myself an injury with my knee. But after that I decided that I was going to run marathons. So the first marathon event I signed up for in 2019 was the Edinburgh Marathon. The actual medal for the event was still available if you ran a virtual, so that's what I did. And it was the first time I'd come under 4 hours. So I'd ran, before this event, I'd ran a full marathon distances in training, and this was the first time that I managed to get under 4 hours, so I was really happy with that. Following on from that, the London Marathon was also cancelled, but they ran a virtual in October now. I'd actually failed to get in through the ballot with the London Marathon, but yeah, because the 40th anniversary medal was available, I was able to register for people who cancelled and transferred themselves onto 2021, 22, whatever year they're going to run it. So I went out and had another go. Now this, I was happy with the way that it went, considering that I'd run another marathon only 1 month before, and I came in at just over 4 hours. I think it was 4 hours and 8 minutes or something. I'll put it on the screen exactly what it was. But it was really good to be part of the. There was a lot of coverage on TV, people doing virtual marathons for the London Marathon, and it was great to actually pick up the 40th anniversary medal. So that's basically all of my running medals. I do have a running medal here that I was entered into a competition as a gift, and it was to run 1,000 miles in 2020, and I was quite impressed with myself really. In the training had gone really, really well. I managed to get up to 1,000 miles by July this year, so I was really happy with that. So there you go, thanks very much for watching. That's all my medals. I'm hoping to add 3 or 4 medals to my collection in 2021. Let's see what happens. Hopefully I can do some more actual events. At the moment I'm planning to do at least 2 half marathons and 2 full marathons in 2021. So let's see what happens. Thanks for watching.